All right, everyone, Babylon here. Today's mission is going to be Sandy Bridges. All right, I do believe this is the episode 20, I think, of doing
You and I
missions and
have
stuff.
got a
Yeah,
job for
20.
you,
But
if you don't mind who you're
spirit,
working for.
spirit level. I don't know what happened with
Geomagnetic
that
readings
video,
in the region have
but
got
it
them
didn't
freaking
record
out.
any of the
They
sound from
want
the
more data,
game,
a
and
lot
it seemed
more,
like
before they make some big
the video
decisions.
itself was
If you're
like
ready,
jarring, like
they're paying.
vibrating for some reason. I did
You and I'll
uninstall
only care about
the,
one thing. Power.
demo creator and then
But
reinstalled
at
it
least they're
and
consistent.
ran this one here, and it seemed I watched
They're
it all the way
interested
through.
in
It worked, but this
geomagnetic
mission
readings
here
round
is
here.
the
No
longest mission
prizes
I've
for
ever
guessing
seen
it relates to
in a
exotics
game.
somehow.
Here, it's 90 minutes long.
I'm no
Once you get
geologist, and neither
the
are you,
transition
but
or getting
all
the
you gotta do is set up some sensor
beacon set,
stations.
and
They drop units at
well, I
points marked
wasn't
on
gonna
your map.
record 90 minutes of you standing there
Should
watching
be
me
easy
farm,
enough,
so.
if
And
they're smart
unfortunately, in this
Icarus.
one here, we lost George. He thought he was strong enough to take on three cougars and a hyena and two scorpions, and he found out he wasn't that strong. I don't know why he got so far away from everybody else, all the wolves and everything that could have helped him, but unfortunately we lost him, and it was not recorded. I showed some farming and in some caves and stuff, getting some exotics and stuff, but then I said thought to myself 90 minutes is just way too long, so I just paused the video and just did some farming, did some crafting, and bracing ourselves for what's coming next for next week anyway. Building foundations and stuff. You hear, I don't know if you've seen it in that bit or in that cabinet when you opened it up, you saw all the foundations I have. I think almost 100 foundations. Uh, I still haven't made my mind up with what design I'm going to do. Like, I do know I want to do like a little village type deal, but the size of it's going to be kind of massive, I think, because I'm not going to use all the workbenches that the game has in it, but I am going to do quite a bit. I did get, however, uh, all the oil field in this area. There's a total of 10 uh, pump jacks now, supplying oil to the crude oil maker, and then I want to put down some generators and stuff when we move to run generation power off of it. I think you get like 8,000 per, and I think I haven't. I can't remember exactly how much it takes to make it run, but I got a total of 2,000 crude oil coming in, so we should be able to build quite a few of them to help sustain power or something, especially if the solar panels fail. Uh, we are going to place the deep ore mines down, and probably going to run that deep ore vein uh, thumper that changes the veins that you don't have a mine on. I had to actually look that up. I thought you're supposed to have a drill on it in order for it to change, but come to find out, if you don't want it changed, you have to have a drill on it. And I'm hoping. I really do want some obsidian. I haven't built anything with obsidian before, and I want to try it and see what it's like. We're definitely going to start uh, making armor sets and stuff like that, but I need to build the armor dummies to hold the armor. Now, I do want to build out of that sandworm stuff, but he said, you know, or the video showed anyway, one way to get that stuff is by fighting the sand shark. So we might be doing quite a bit of that, just constantly thumping stuff and just keeping the ores we want and just run it until we get enough stuff to build it. It takes like two pieces for the walls and floors, and it takes one piece for the beams and the other piece. There's two pieces you can make that only requires one. But at the same time, I want to unlock the rest of the stuff, and I think this mission did that, where you get the angle pieces and stuff like that. But roof, that's what I'm looking for, roof. But with that being said, though, we're going to be working through this mission here. It's a lengthy deal, but don't worry, you're not going to have to sit through the whole 90 minutes of me just going into caves and stuff like that, and killing animals and stuff. Unfortunately, like I said, we did lose George, uh, I think Susie the wolf is stuck in the rocks for some reason. I can't seem to get her to come out of the rocks. She went in there, but she can't come out. It doesn't make no sense. But hopefully when I load in again, that she's not no longer stuck in the rock. Other than that, we're going to have to start trapping some hyenas and some boars to help do all that fighting on those sandworms and stuff like that, so we can get the parts to build out of sandworm. What else was there? There's something else. I'm planning on making another video. I've been practicing somewhat with transitions, annotations, video effects, sound effects, pan and zoom, and I'm also looking at probably creating a brand kit. Now, I don't know about the streaming part. I can't figure out why I keep getting it such a long delay. I think I'm going to have to run a hard line from a router to my computer, and that's a long ways over. It's all clear all on the other side of the house, so this will have to be a pretty lengthy one. And I'm going to have to find some way to run it to where it doesn't get in anybody's way or makes the house look like shit, you know what I mean? And hopefully we can figure out a way to get that to where it cut down so I can start streaming, because I don't want to have to sit there and run 15 seconds ahead of you guys, and when your guys are asking questions or something, then can't freaking respond to it because it's 15 seconds later. I mean, if I was watching a stream and I type something in, and I'm the only one there, and he doesn't see it for 15 seconds, I'll be already gone. I mean, to me, it tells me he might not be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to sit there and constantly repeat the same question over and over until he does see it, or possibly, realize that he's 15 seconds behind or something like that, or ahead of us. To me, I wouldn't stay to watch that if that was the case. So I want to make sure I get that repaired, get that fixed, and get that done. Let's see, what else was there? I am going to record the base building. Now, you see the stuff I've been building here. It's usually what I normally do, except for a lot of times I take it to a whole lot bigger scale. I mean, you would think you were walking up to the Trump Tower or something. Some of the builds I just build straight up, or I build just, cover a wide area. This time I'm going to try to take it a little bit further, using glass and all that stuff. Normally I don't use glass or wood because of the fact that it's so easily damaged. But according to some of the stuff I've watched on YouTube, by putting overhangs on your roof, that little half wall stuff, a half roof and all that, that actually prevents damage from taking place. I do know for fire, for lightning and stuff, you want to make sure you got a lightning rod and it's attached to batteries, so that way it doesn't burn your house down. But the regular wood stuff, I just don't like the way that looks, but that's my taste, Now the interior stuff looks cool, wish that, like I said, I don't know if they do have like a wallpaper to put on the inside. I mean, that would be awesome. It could be in the decoration bench. I never thought about looking at the decoration bench. But I think I'm going to be doing that and trying to make something look cool. And I got some homestead stuff I'm going to use. I'm kind of curious about that grain elevator. I wonder how much storage that has or what it can hold in there. Especially when you're making that omni food. I mean, it takes so much wheat and seeds in order to do that. But I'm hoping that will help out with that. Now you can see here we're running. There's 4 areas. You got to go get 4 beacons. You got to be able to put them in like a little housing deal. Close it off to where it can't be reached. But now I didn't show tearing them down or nothing, but I'm going to tear them down. To me, it just seems like the more stuff you have scattered on a map, the less the game flows fluently. You know what I mean? It seems off, anyways. So I try to tear all that stuff down. Now, there are some stuff I would leave on the map, like in the winter zone. We left all that stuff there. That way, if I do go back into I already have the structure there. They're getting out of the winter storms and stuff. But we're going to be doing some of that in all the areas. But I prefer not to have very big things like just in one area, like one big huge base in one spot. Everything else be a small, simple thing. I do know that if you get too many windmills, it will cause lag, and I think that's because of the motion of the blades on the windmills. So we definitely don't want to have to use too many windmills too often. 'Cause I want the game to constantly run smooth. Now, every once in a while, you'll see like a little flash on the in the video there. But that's mainly me making sure I push record. I got my go to my other screen and look at it, make sure it's still recording. But then again, like I said, I don't know why the sound was not on there, and it very well could be I accidentally pushed a button and it muted it. I don't know, but I wish that didn't happen because that because I did die in that. I fell off the freaking ladder and fell to my death. So, but unfortunately, I didn't get that on. I didn't get well. I got it recorded, but unfortunately, it's just strange. Which is also weird because when I went to uh, go back in to respawn, it wouldn't respawn. It stayed that black screen sitting there calculating geometry. So I couldn't understand why it wasn't coming back. So I shut the game, you know, exited the game, then restarted the game, and it came back in. He was alive, and backed up a little bit. He didn't quite get to that point where he actually fell. So, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter because well, no sound and everything was kind of jarry. So it's just I just didn't post it. So. But we're going to do this one here. Like I said, it's a simple one. It just takes, and once you get everything done and all four of them activated, it takes 90 minutes. And oh man, I tell you that was crazy. I did not expect it to go that long. And then when I saw that 90 minutes, I was just, ah, I'm not going to record on 90 minutes worth of just, farming going on because it'd be just too much to fast forward and blink through. Now I am planning on doing a bonus video on Friday. It's not going to be anything in particular. It's not going to be a mission. It's just going to be doing some farming, working with the like transitioning instead of showing y'all me riding clear across the map. There, I'm just going to show leaving and then transition over into the other end of it. I want to try to get that transition thing going. To me, it just makes the video look smoother than just blinking and there you are. And of course, I'm going to try to do some of that pan and zoom. And like when I was running out of ammunition and stuff, be able to zoom in on it and then circle it and show you all that. Look how stupid I am. I didn't bring my ammo with me, which led me to my death, and stuff like that. I just want to be able to play with the video and just make the video more entertaining than just watching somebody just run across the map and do farming like you're seeing right here. Come to find out I need some wood for ramps so that way I can get up the cliff sides. But yeah, I wish it would have been better. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. And then another thing is I don't know if I want to start doing 2 games to give me something different other than just Icarus, because I do sometimes I feel like I'm getting sick of it, you know what I mean? But I tend to do that with some games where I just farm so badly I just can't stand playing the game anymore. And I don't want to get that way, especially since I got the DLCs. But like I said, I played this map before, but I just didn't do all the missions, didn't hunt all the bosses and stuff. And now that I have that ability, I want to be able to see to it that I do it all, you know. But yeah, it's just time consuming for me, but at the same time, I am enjoying doing the stuff. It's just got to remember to push record and pay attention to what I'm doing. That way I don't lose footage like I did on that last mission. I think the reason why I'm just doing the missions is because I want to hurry up and get the sticks. But I don't want to start playing sticks until I get this one done. That way I can fully understand the storyline, what it leads up to. Because when I watch some of the videos and I'd hear them talking about the storyline, but it throws me off, especially with the new DLC, about Mo. All right, I did not know the full story of that because I never paid attention to the story of it. I just went in, farmed, built stupid stuff, and made a bunch of crap, and really didn't play the game to the full extent. But like I said, I do love the farm though. I would farm a game until it can't be farmed. I do like to find out just how much the server can handle. I do that before, not just about building massive structures like what's that one guy. Let's game it out. You know how he'll do some crazy builds and stuff, and just flood the server with so much stuff till it actually crashes. Me, I prefer to see how much stuff you can store, or how much stuff you can do. See if the game can handle the data rendering in. But I have not done that with this one. I've had stored a lot of stuff, but I have not had it crash. So, but hopefully, if it doesn't crash, I mean, it'd be pretty cool. But I do get lagged though, like I said, from moving stuff like the windmills. So I don't know if that's my computer or if it's just everybody in the game has that issue with them. I do know if you don't break up all the node of like iron and copper and stuff like that, and you leave little pieces, and that's more data that has to be rendered in. So you want to do your best to make sure you get all of it where it gets to that last route crush, knowing that you got 100% of your ore that is completely off the server. And in some cases, you can't do anything like that because half of it's hidden into a rock or something. You can't get to it all. But I try to do my best to get everything out of it, even on the big boulders and stuff for stone. But I have not yet got 100% of a stone, you know. And I guess when you get 100% of it, they don't come back in. So I guess it's a good thing that way I don't have to go too far to get stone. But yeah, but I hated losing George. He's been a good horsey. And if I would have had a taxidermy knife with me, I would have took his head and made a plaque for him. But yeah, I miss him. But it seems like I can get around the map faster than he can, though. That's what the weird part is. You know, I think I sprint faster than he did, but he just sprints longer. Yeah, and here I'm just getting all the fiber and stuff to make ramps. I brought everything but ramps. Uh, I think I brought some ladders. Because you're going to see one section where I tried this mission before and completely failed it because I couldn't reach it. And I couldn't remember. Uh, uh, well, I didn't want to go all the way back to base to get everything, but I wound up having to anyway because wood just would not work. I tried to build like a bridge off the cliff face out to it. Came close, but not close enough. And I took down what I could, and I forgot to take down the rest of it. I just turned and went back to base. Abandoned the quest and restarted the quest again, but this time I brought concrete and just built straight up. I forgot about the wooden beams can only stack up to 4 high. Can't go any higher than 4. Once you go above 4, you start losing integrity. Concrete's different. I mean, you can go up, I think, what's it, 8 levels, I think you stack 14 altogether. I forget how many I stacked on top of each other to get up to that one point. But I do know you don't want to fall off your ladder, because if you do, it's a death sentence if you're not full health. Yeah, here I'm just building that first one here. Well, no, this is where I built to get out of the storm, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's a long one. So if y'all doing this one, just start it. Go put your deals down. Go do some farming. Hell, if you want, just put your man back at your base and hell, go watch a movie. I mean, it's 90 minutes long, man. It's But I did quite a bit of farming. I did do the transition deal of it, of going in and doing some farming, going back to base, making a bunch of stuff, and prepping a lot of stuff to get ready to do. But yeah, it's just a long mission, man. I mean, wow. Usually, I'm so used to missions being, okay, you got it done and that's it. Or you got that stuff built and it's like, okay, come back in 90 minutes. Crazy. Just trying to get my map back, or get my ramps back and everything, going down to the next one. But, yeah, I paused through that storm there, that way y'all didn't have to sit there and watch me just stand there. But the desert can be brutal on you. I mean, you definitely go through water quite a bit. But your wolves, I mean, you gotta remember to bring food. I mean, that's all there is to it. Food. I mean, you can go. It take time to stop at a river or something or a lake and let them drink, and that can keep them alive. But I need to start making some specialty foods for them where you can increase their regen rate, health regen, and stuff like that. I think that would help out quite a bit too. But I don't think that would have helped George though. I mean, when you run off by yourself and leave the rest of your people behind, things like that are going to happen. I try to keep them with me as close as possible to handle stuff like this, like jaguars and stuff like that, cougars and stuff. Which is something else we got to get ready to start doing too. We need to start farming some enzymes and farming some exotics there, so that way I can start getting some of that stuff unlocked, like the cows, the pigs, the chickens, and stuff like that. 'Cause I want to try using some of that too, and see how all that stuff works. I do know with a brand new character, like when I start Sticks, I'll be doing a lot of operations, or a lot of missions and stuff, to help him get stuff to help him play the game. And that's what he did here with this one. That's how one of the things that he got at high level so quickly is because he was getting rewards that he can use to help defend himself and stuff like that. Weapons and ammo, seeds, I mean all kinds of stuff from those kind of missions. But yeah, I think I really think this all stuff will going to work out here. Like I said, I just got a few more things I need to learn, and like I said, I'm gonna make a good lengthy video of doing all that different stuff with it and trying it out and testing it to see if it's something I would want to keep doing, using, or try to change it up to where it'll be a little different, or it'll be just how you want to say, casually done. You know what I mean? I don't want it done here. Now, see this spot here, you don't have to be up on top of that cliff. You can do it down here where I'm at right now. That way you don't have to, there's the woods. Now they show up. You can do it on that, right next to the river. You don't have to be in the center of the circle. I know there's some people who thought that. What is wrong with these woods, man? They need to be found. Maybe they betrayed George. Could be. They could have betrayed him. But who knows? They're cunning, They'll get in there and fight and do a lot of damage, but yeah, it's kind of weird, I think. But like I said, we'll get us another one. Level his ass back up, because he was max level 50, so I don't know if it goes any higher than that. I do know on some of that breeding stuff I'll try to watch, they said max 60 or something like that for points and stuff. But we'll find out soon enough. We still got the buffalo, so we ain't got to worry about that for transporting stuff when we move. We just got to be able to put a, how you want to say, like a watering hole on each end for them. Now, I didn't think I was going to make it up this, but come to find out you can make it up there. Kind of awkward. I think I had to wind up putting a ramp down for this part, though. To get up to that one there. It was just too far away. But like I said, you might want to get ready to. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why you couldn't place anything there in this one spot. It's kind of weird. Well, you can place it, but it disappears and breaks. It's like it ain't got no foundation. It's gotta be have something sticking out like that right there. I guess for it to render in or something like that. But, and here's the fourth one. Now I will not keep these beacons. Don't get me wrong, they're great beacons for marking stuff, but I don't think you can edit those to where you can show what's there and then name it. I think it just shows up on the map where you put it. This here, I'm gonna when I start looking for that cave. Uh, Now you don't have to stick around and defend them or anything. You need to stick around and defend your horse though. I mean, gee whiz, I couldn't believe that happened to him. But that happened when I went and ate my lunch. But I just didn't want to stop the game going and getting it done and getting all said and done. Then load back in, come to find out that messed the recording up or something. I was so nervous about about the recording getting damaged. So. And all I'm doing is trying to get over to a cave so that way I can do some mining. I wound up doing quite a bit of mining afterwards, after I paused the recording until it got to the end there. In fact, when I come back in, you'll see me at my base. So, waiting for it to complete. I did run by and check, but nothing was attacking. I saw animals running by it. And there was not jaguars, cougars that were running around them and weren't attacking the buildings or nothing. So that's a bonus. That way you can get more done there. But, yeah, that's something else I need to do. I need to do some farming, get some more rare meats and stuff to help keep my health level up higher. You can tell by videos I do tend to forget to eat. And hell, I do even do that in real life. Especially in the mornings when I'm having my coffee. Those wolves will shoot you like tearing stuff up, boy. I'm telling you, they kill a lot. There's the cave. And I think what I should have done, I should have kept them closer to the cave when I whistled out there for them to stay. And not set him to wander. I should have kept him up closer to the cave, I think. Then I probably wouldn't have lost George. But, yeah. Oh, we live and we learn, man, right? That's all we can do. Now you can see that little timer there, man. I mean, that's a long time to wait for a mission to be done. Give everybody some food. He ain't been eating nothing. You think that they would eat what they kill, but I guess they don't do that. I guess But oh well. And they're all all turned loose. Like I said, if I would have kept them up closer to the cave, it probably wouldn't have. We probably wouldn't have lost him. So, and I just got to change my light out. Plus, I got to eat too. And I do think that when you're using that jackhammer, that you do get more resources and stuff from it. I think. Usually, when you mine with a pickaxe on an exotic, you only get 2 stacks. And this time, when I used that, I think I got 3 stacks. Came up with 2 full sets of 20 and a partial one. But yep, there's the exotics. And come to find out, if you're too close to it, it won't jackhammer it. But if you stay back from it a little bit like this here, you'll tear it apart like that. That's how fast that goes. Grab all the copper too while I'm at it. And I will also fill up my inventory with some iron here in a second. But copper no, but or copper vein anyway. But which reminds me, I gotta go get all the copper and stuff because I'm gonna need quite a bit of copper for the other things in order to make it. But hands down, I'm loving it so far. I'm really starting to question myself why I did not do the missions before. I mean, it's crazy. Some of them can be fun, some can be frustrating, but like I said, this one here is the first one I've ever seen where you have a mission that takes so long to accomplish. Usually it's like a 10-minute or 15-minute wait. This is a full 90 minutes. You see here, I'm just getting after it. Now, luckily, I got everything back to the base. I didn't really lose anything important. I was able to get all the ore back and the exotics back. Yeah, see, there's 3 full stacks. Or 2 full stacks and a partial stack of exotics. You know. And there he is. Here's where I'm put some stuff away and put them on him so that way I can have room for resources to be put into the position, drop a few things. But at least I thought I dropped it anyway. But in a minute you'll see that I still had it. Start getting that iron out. I need a lot of steel to do so. I got everything there so that way it doesn't mess up the rendering, create lag and stuff. I didn't think anything of it at first. I should have went ahead and grabbed that titanium that was in there too. But I got so much titanium right now it's going to be a while before I run through all of it. That, and I got that titanium drill going too, so it should be damn near full by now. So yeah, this thing is wild how fast that stuff gathers all that stuff up. But watch that wear rate though. That wear rate's down goes pretty fast. And I don't know if you can put an attachment on it or not. Got that wear rate down a little bit without sacrificing the amount of ore that you wind up with. But we'll find that out here soon enough. We'll test that out. You can see no, I guess I did. See, I didn't hear that loud clunk. It tells you you've got the 100% of the node on that one, so there's stuff stuck inside the wall that you can't get to. But I don't think that actually hurts, because there's a lot of stuff that gets stuck in the walls and doesn't create lag. But I do know if you leave too many pieces sitting out, that incomplete ore, like say if you took half of each ore in there, that when you move around it will cause some lag. But not as bad as the windmills do. We did get our first oil drill for veins and stuff going. And we got that on a silica right now, so that way I can get as much silica as I possibly can. And this here is just crazy for what I did that right there for. It's so stupid for me to do that. Then I can't get back out of the damn water to finish it off. Let's see if most of that stuff's not even going in my inventory anymore. I don't think. Of course I have to fuel up my jackhammer. Yeah, that got all of it. But I can't hold all of it anymore. But, yeah, I mean it was rewarding to do that. I mean, it's good to see that they put a good quest in there for that long period of time. But at the same time, that forces you to play for 90 minutes. And here I'm going to place down a structure. And I think this is when I went and ate lunch. And then I'll come back and I'll be in my base there. It's when I paused the recording so that we didn't take the full 90 minutes. Well, actually, it would have been like almost a 2.5 hour video, if that was the case. Drop a few more things. I thought about building inside there, but I believe I just stepped out and started building. Here we are back at the base. Here I'm just going to go through and put things away. And I think here, what did I do? Oh, I was trying to get the wood, all the woods to come back into the. This is where Susie got stuck in the wall. But yeah. So I hope when I load in today, hopefully she should be out of the wall. I really don't remember what I was doing right here. Oh, I was thinking about making armor sets and stuff like that. Whether or not we should go ahead and start doing that now or not. But then if I did, then when I move my base, I'll have to move all that stuff. So I think it'd just be better if I just transferred the materials to make the armor sets. Because the material will stack, armor sets won't. But then again, just thinking about that, armor sets will take up one spot, but it won't be all that many resources. We might do that. I don't know. I mean, I think we got enough bags to do that. Put a set in each bag and then transition it over. I think. So I think I might just do that. Go ahead and start making all the armor sets. I'm gonna have to get a wolf or a bear head and a polar bear head. So for the Arctic armor. So I also looked at that one armor. Man, it's got I think it's like 1,000% or 2,000%. I forget how high of a regen rate for health regen it has, but boy, you got absolutely no protection. That's crazy. But we'll try it out and see how it works out. We'll see if it actually does us any good. Now, when the quest ended, I was in this looking to make ammo, and I couldn't find. I believe I was looking for shotgun shells to make more shotgun ammo. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out where it was all at. I was trying to figure out what else to do. But like I said, it's just times when you can see all those foundations. Oh, I don't got 100. I ain't got 100 yet. I'm getting close to it though. You can see all the resources I still have. And some steel made and all that stuff. Yeah, so look, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Like I said, Friday I'll be putting out a bonus video. It's going to be a bunch of like farming and doing different things. It's not going to be any missions being done. I just want to work with the transitions, the video effects, the pan zooms and stuff like that, where I can make the videos a little bit more interesting instead of being like what we have going now. I've been putting that off for quite a bit of time. And I did do some transitioning on this video, but it was the only place I needed to clip was at the very end of it, and it didn't make no sense to leaving it in there. So I took it back out, and then we'll just go from there. Like I said, it'll be a real long video because I want to try to use everything that the demo creator offers to put into the video, and at the same time I want to try to see if I got to figure out what brand kits are. Try to make a brand kit or something for myself and for the channel. And then of course, video effects and audio effects. I want to try to put some of that stuff in there. I'm not so sure of the audio effects, but video effects I do want to try. But annotations and all that stuff I want to do. That way I can zoom in on my ammo when I don't have any, when I should have had some when I left the base, and circle it like and put on there, yep, I'm an idiot or something like that in there. But because that's what I feel like when I don't take my ammo. So hope you enjoyed the video. Another mission to complete. I hope it helps you out and helps you understand it. But at the same time, man, I thank you for everything. Just leave a share, a like, leave a comment, man. Just have a good one and peace out.